Maritime Climate Security Conference is the annual gathering of experts, practitioners, policymakers on matters relating to climate, peace and security. This BCSC's agenda builds on the conversation started in Africa at the BCSC Nairobi, which really was an African-led discussion and reflected knowledge and expertise and priorities from stakeholders from the region. And we are able to, while sitting in Berlin, have a very international conversation that's not generated from the kind of policy priorities of European actors.
We're hoping that this COP really becomes a COP where the BCSCs that we've had feed directly into it. So we're very excited about the relationship in between the BCSC and COP28.
Like in previous years, we are advancing the conversation by trying to put the spotlight on some difficult but very important conversations that we need to address to be able to move forward around climate action. BCSC 2023 is called Building Climate for Peace. Based on that, the three strategic goals of BCSC 2023 are: one, to identify the right kinds of climate solutions to promote peace.
In Benue State in Nigeria, between 2020 and 2022, violent clashes killed hundreds of people, and just 2 months ago, on August 14th, the two communities in Benue State signed an agreement on sharing water, farmland, forests and other resources. And these negotiations were supported by our Climate for Peace network and part of the German-led Weathering Risk Initiative.
Important lessons that we learned from the project are, beyond gender dimension, also the importance of a strong and flexible local partner. Like this year, with the outbreak of armed conflicts in Sudan, things got really complicated. And the reason why the project still continues, while many others have been put on hold, is exactly this very strong local partnership.
The other strategic goal is around ensuring that we have the right tools and knowledge and capacities to address peace-positive climate actions.
We have strong evidence from many countries that when something happens in the food systems, on food security, nutrition insecurities of households, in the ground, in the climate security hotspots, we have direct consequences on security, human security, conflict and tensions.
We will try to use our satellite center, which is based in Torrejón in Spain, and we will set up a hub, analytical hub, to link a little bit the images and the mostly security-related data with the data that we need in terms of climate change, in terms of the degradation of the environment.
And the third strategic goal is around getting the incentives right.
I think it's very important to broaden our perspective. It means that very often we think in these silos. Even in the ministry, we have a department working on climate and we have a department working on stabilization and humanitarian aid. Now we really have approved this cooperation, improved and intensified.
Within our region, we have the Regional Climate Security Coordination Mechanism. It is one example of what regional economic commissions in the continent have come together. Equally, the UN has decided, for example, to establish the first regional UN climate peace and security hub in Nairobi to support the operationalize the IGAD regional mechanism. Now, I think this is a lot of words to say. It is vital to coordinate using the platform of multilateralism.
Since 2019, where we had our inaugural BCSC, we have moved the agenda from kind of raising awareness of the links between climate, peace and security to where we are now at BCSC 2023, which is taking this understanding, taking this buy-in from those that maybe didn't see it as relevant to them, to actually pursuing and advancing action on the ground.